good disambiguation.
Purchase your tracks today.
What's good, Blink? What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Just gonna do a quick video. You know, goddamn well by the title, I ain't fucking with no damn Valentine's Day at all whatsoever. Not even a possibility. Been like that for some years. Thank fucking God. Because the shit that I see today, and I look back at how fucking retarded this shit looks, it blows my mind. To see all the mindless fucking retard idiots running out buying dead fucking flowers and fucking GMO chocolate that's probably gonna kill. What the fuck, seriously? Probably gonna kill their loved one with the damn chocolate, right? Which actually simply is just the chocolate represents the nasty shit involved with these rituals. You already know what the chocolate represents, and the heart represents a booty, because don't nobody heart look like that. And that's why they have the arrow, because you already know what that is, sticking it right up in the booty. And then you got chocolate. But anyways, you got dead flowers. So your loved one, they want you to run out and buy your loved one dead flowers, which are clipped and they're gonna die. All right. On top of that, then the mindless retards, you go by the fucking aisle where the greeting cards are, and it's packed with people just looking and shit. Because they don't even got a fucking thought of their own to simply write their own goddamn fucking thoughts. Like literally they're paying for somebody else's words to give to someone they love so much on one day of the fucking year. And unfortunately, some people don't get no loving but that one day, which I don't know how that's even fucking humanly possible. But anyways, that is what it is. So I just wanted to acknowledge this day for what it shouldn't be and what it's not. You know, so if y'all celebrating that shit, I mean, that's y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't partake in it. Don't know heart look like that, and love don't work like that. So fuck that holiday. Every day is love. Every day you're supposed to love your loved ones, you know, and care for them every fucking day, you know, just how it goes. So to see that is just unbelievable. I was just like, oh my God, this is like, it got worse. It's like, holy shit, look at these people. They're like savage and shit. Like they had the whole thing set up yesterday at this Wegmans, and it's like, went by there, shit, I mean, it's like crazy lines, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, this shit crazy, you know? And then I just came from the health store, not a health store, but a healthy store, right? And I'm like, what the fuck, man? This is like a health, this store is like abundance. It's about the you know, the taking care of the planet, health. Everybody's like health conscious. They sell, you know, mostly health conscious food. Everybody wears a mask in there. I just can't. It's like I'm living in a fucking alternate reality. How could this many people be in tune with their health and the environment and all this other shit and be the most worst ridiculous with the mask? Every time I go in there, I'm the only motherfucking one. It was one lady that didn't have it on. Shout out to her. But other than that, everybody got it on. Like, they look at me like I'm fucking crazy. And I don't understand how a health store is like that. I mean, this shit is so ass backwards, man. It really is fucking mind blowing, but that's the reality we live in. What's good, Cuts? I just want to come on and say, hey, say happy Saint Valentine's Day to all the fucking sheep, because that shit is crazy. I think later on I may go just do a video and just stand over there and just watch the madness. Like, you know, we all was like that, but goddamn, that shit looks pathetic, man. It really does. At one point we were all doing, I really wasn't never really into the shit like that anyway. That shit's always been in me to, like, you know, it's just disgusting. And now years later, when you know and you stop doing that shit, it's like, what the fuck? You buy dead flowers, you know, you buy dead flowers, and then you go buy a fucking card with somebody else's thoughts on them to give to your loved one. That shit is crazy. And then other people go buy other shit like ring, all kind of crazy shit. Like, they go all out. It's like, what the fuck? One day out of the year, you know? And a lot of people live like that. Oh, this is our special day. It's all to us. What the fuck about every other day? What about a random day? Like, what the hell? So shout out to all the people that understand that shit. But other than that, like I said, I just come from a damn... That's what really made me spark the damn videos. I just came from a damn... a fucking store that is like health conscious, and the motherfucker, everybody in there was masked the fuck up like crazy. And there's not even a, I mean, last time I heard, there's no mandate here, public mandate anymore. Like, what the fuck? I mean, didn't these people watch the Super Bowl? Most of them. I mean, fucking million people in a stadium. All right, some vaccine passed, all that shit, whatever the fuck they did, whatever. But yet, the kids in school are still wearing masks. We are living fucked up, you know? So, it makes no sense. But the sheep will be sheep. And like I said, I can't wait till the motherfucker come crashing down, the truck stop coming. I've talked about this for a long time, you know? Because people need to suffer, and it's just unfortunate, but that's the only way, is to make a bitch suffer. They wake up. And to be honest, this government doesn't want people to suffer, because they know at this point, like, damn, we making these people suffer. They actually, it's not working out for us, you know? So, yeah. I'm pretty sure they run sales usually this day. Lupercalia, they do. But today is, Lupercalia, they do their sick, twisted, perversion shit. That's why they want everybody else to partake in it. You know? They used to do all kind of sick, twisted shit. That's why they got the heart. It's not a heart. Don't no one heart look like that. Nobody asked where the fuck that came from. It's actually the female organs that it originates from. When a woman spreads her, I've done a video like this 2 years ago. When a woman spreads her legs at 30 degrees, 30 on the east, 30 on the left, right in the middle down to her butt forms a perfect heart shape, and it goes up to the middle of her, from that view, like a direct view. It's a perfect shaped heart. And dead center is the vagina, the whole of the vagina. I mean, the shit, I've done a video on that. That's where it comes from. They inverted it, perverted it, and came out with the damn heart and Cupid. And, as I see somebody with a car full of fucking balloons, that's another thing, fucking balloons. Balloons that always end up in the trash once they're deflated. Like, it's literally the symbolism of that's how they portray love. So most people, their shit fades just like all the symbolism they do, It just is what it is. That's what these sick psychopath fucks do. But come to your own conclusions. You can do that shit if you want. If that feels like the only day you can love somebody, then that's what you gotta do. What's good, Ryan? Yeah. So yeah, rewind it, because that's what it is. I tried to find a video, but going through 1,000 videos, that shit, I ain't got time for that. So I couldn't find it, and I think it was on the channel that got deleted. And I try to find my original. That shit is impossible. I got way too much videos. I need to dedicate like a week to organizing videos. but yeah, so other than that, the Super Bowl, I watched what people were talking about. I looked at a couple things. I seen the symbolism. A lot of people missing certain symbolism. You know, I didn't watch it yet because that shit, they done got slick with the shit, because people were like, oh, I didn't see no Illuminati shit, you know, maybe a little here and there, but it really wasn't much. Man, that shit had subliminals all over that shit. Like they masking the shit. Like that's too easy, you know what I mean? Now they showing different shit, you know, like the white background, all that shit, you know. The watches on the arms, the boxes, you know, the people in the boxes. They're telling you something to do with shipping right there, man. You know, amongst all the other cult, like the shipping, like, and then putting people into a box mentally as a product, you know, putting people inside their homes and shit, you know, all kind of wicked shit. I didn't watch it yet, so I just watched bits and pieces and seen pictures and photographs. I'm like, damn, you know. So wild shit. Like I was like, you know what? I don't really want to even subject my mind to this shit right now. You know, whatever energy they leashing through that bitch, I'm like, I'm good. So yeah. Nah, I don't think you missed any damn thing. I don't think nobody missed anything. You know, you had the Bengals and the Rams. You know, the Bengals are the cat, the year of the tiger. Then you got the Rams, which represents you know, the shit with all the horns, but also it's a symbol of, you know, Amon's horn. You know what I mean? That's inside your mind, inside your brain. Amon's horn, the ram. You know, that's why they had like all the white, because it's like the background of the computer, you know, like the Matrix, like all white, you know, and they build off the all white in the Matrix, in the computer world. They build off of that, you know, like life goes from the void, the computer world comes from the white background, the light, you know what I mean? So all that white, that's what that shit signified. And a lot of people miss that shit, but I didn't. You know, that's it. But I didn't miss that. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. When I do, I'll drop a video on it, the shit I've seen, but you know. And then they're gonna start a lot of gang shit amongst the youth. You know, that shit's been real popular and working for them. If y'all don't know, all these young teenage killings all over the place, which are gonna skyrocket as soon as it gets warm here up in the northern states. It's gonna be like a fucking war zone. And that's all because of these young rappers. I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but they're all on social media. They don't even need to go big. They got millions of followers and shit on social media. And you know, they give them money, then they go back to their hoods, and then they group up, and then they end up shooting another clique, and another clique don't like this one. The next thing you know, it's just a big, and the young teens that ain't in it see it, and they glamorize that lifestyle, you know, like we did when we were growing up, you know, like NWAs and shit like that, and you know, all that shit, you know, East Coast, West Coast shit. We all did it too, but this shit is on a fast, like boom, they could do it so fast on social media. Social media beef gets you killed now. You mention somebody in somebody's music, shit, they coming looking for your ass. And the shit is stupid now. Instead of turf street wars, it's social media wars. And that's, oh, you disrespect me on social media. You said something, you know, about me. It was this one comedian, I think it was in Detroit, and he said something about a rapper that raps in his comedy, and fucking he got murdered. Crazy, man. And this shit is getting like real prevalent, and it's working for them because they need this shit. They need that, you know? And they're like, shit, this is good. We don't even gotta, like, all we gotta do is give them some money, and they're gonna make it off social media. And this is young kids, man, from like, shit, 13 to 19, you know? And this is what you're seeing all over the whole country. Tell me it ain't so. Y'all tell me it's something different, you know, hey, I'll listen, but I already know what it is. You know, that's all they see and hear. They think that's cool and in, you know, punching somebody. Or it's to the point where now arguing with somebody is shooting a gun. They don't even want to argue. They're just gonna shoot. You go shoot them. It's nothing to them. It's nothing at all. And that's crazy. But it's happened everywhere. Not just shooting, fights, stabbings, carjackings, car thieves. They stealing cars like it's no tomorrow, man. What, like 2 weeks ago, I was inside of this Ethiopian place getting some food. The guy walked in. Guess he left his fucking car running. Guess what? And this was not even a bad neighborhood. When he got his food, he went out, came back and told the owner, someone stole my car. I'm like, oh shit, what? Fucking somebody jumped in his car and stole his damn car. Crazy shit, man. You know? It's crazy. So, yeah, wow. Yeah, New Jersey, you already know. Gang, gang. You know, that's all they know. What's good, end times? Oh, yeah, you already know. The most wicked country is America, man. You know? And I was dabbling into some war news, and I look around the world, and I'm like, what the fuck they talking about? Because all these other countries ain't too worried about anything the United States is talking about. Definitely Syria is not fucking worried at all. And they've been through this shit for years. It's normal to them. The United States is drawing all this attention, you know? I'll actually upload a video in a little while after I eat something, you know? Because the news with Joe Biden, the U.S., not Joe Biden, the United States, the IMF, you know, the money, International Monetary Fund, right? Distributed the motherfucking Afghan funds to the 9/11 victims. Who the fuck you think the 9/11 victims was? A lot of them 9/11 victims was, who the fuck even knows, man? Who knows? They're like, well, look, in 20 years, you'll be getting these billions of dollars. So look, just chill out over here. You know what I'm saying? You're a victim, your family, yep. But listen, we set you up. This is our payback. When you get this money, when we settle the whole shit and we get this money, we'll just give it up. You got to give it all back to us with interest. Who the fuck knows what sick, twisted shit they did, man? How the fuck you gonna give another country's money to the fuck? I mean, I know why, but I'm just saying, when you're sheep speaking, how the fuck do you give a whole nation's money to 9/11 victims? You straight robbed them. That goes to show you the power. If you're not in line, bitch, we're taking your shit. You know, that's why with this convoy shit, like, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? The money is debt. It ain't yours. They can take it anytime they want. They just come up with some shit. What are you gonna do to them? You can't do anything. What the fuck you gonna do? And that was my second video that I was making. These people steal money from entire nations. Whole Afghan seized the fucking whole. It's like if somebody came here and seized the fucking Federal Reserve. That's what they do. Fuck the whole economy up, everything, man. Talking about what's from the Taliban. They're the Taliban. I mean, this shit is crazy. And people don't even see that shit. They're like, oh yeah, Putin, all the war, this and that, man. No, man, this shit is, it's not about throwing no fucking bombs and all that other shit, man. It's deeper than that, you know? So they want to distribute the funds. So there was protests in Afghanistan and Syria, Iran, Kuwait, Dubai, I think even in New York City, for some of the smart people who realize what the fuck this United States is doing, the big bully, you know? No justification for any war in Afghanistan. They took all the fucking money, all right? Because they can, because they're fucking with the International Monetary Fund, all right? And that money does belong to the people, but it don't belong to the people. It belongs to the people because they done signed off on some shit and gave the United States some access to something. And, sorry about that. Access to something, some type of resource or some shit to convert their shit over to American dollars or whatever through the oils and all the fucking minerals and all that shit. And then, oh, you got a terrorist, we're coming in. This is called, oh my God, I forgot what I was talking about yesterday, something protest. All this is a fucking protest to get what they want. But they do it from a small city to a war with guns and fucking military, you know? I forgot what it was called. I gotta find that and just show y'all what I mean. Because I talked about this shit years ago, how they set up proxy wars. Basically, it's just a fucking protest. And they get the people to believe in some shit that really ain't existing, disrupt the business, which disrupt the nation, Afghanistan, and get inside and eat it from the inside out. And then they take over the bitch. That's what they do. You know? A sick, twisted fucking game these people play. So, what's good? We're right. They need to be distributing to us too. What's good, Truth Virus? So, yeah, and you know, Syria was standing with you know, Syria and Russia standing with, like, you know, how the fuck y'all can do some shit like that? That shit belongs to them, you know? It's crazy. And I got some other shit that they missed that Vladimir Putin said, you know, about what the fuck, we're not gonna let your little groups destroy our fucking country. So they got people in prison, they done killed some motherfuckers. They're like, no, we see what y'all doing, talking about the George Floyd shit. He was talking about that. He was talking about, nah, he knows who's doing that shit. And he's like, no, we're not doing that. It's crazy. Like, people they don't even see that shit. But I'll upload that video later. It's like, how much cut and dry you need? You know, they know what's going on. You know? It's crazy. So, yeah, it's wild. But I'm about to go eat, and I got to when I hit this off, switch it to back to, because it goes private automatically, but I'm gonna switch it back to you know, switch it back to non-private. All right, y'all, peace and love.